Hello guys.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good evening.
Ganesh here.
Hello.
Hi
Hello.
Ganesh, good morning.
Hi
Yeah,
guys,
hi, good
good
morning.
morning. I'll be starting up the session. Let others also join.
Okay, sure.
Hi Ganesh.
Hi Ravi.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay guys, so let's start up our session. So before starting up our demonstration, right? So I would like to introduce myself, guys, first. Then we can continue with your introduction, and then we can start up the content. Okay. So coming to me, as I said, myself, I'm Ganesh. I have 14 and a half years of corporate experience. Please, corporate experience, and 8.5 years of trainer experience, including with the physical training as well as the online training. But from past 5.5 to 6 years, I am focusing fully on online training. Okay, and coming to my technical expertise, right? I am fully into the SAP world. Okay, almost like I can say like 13 years I'm into SAP world. The rest of 1 year, 1.5 year, I'm into analytics, but not exactly SAP. Okay, so predominantly my technical skill set is into SAP business objects. Basically, I have seen all the versions of the business object starting from base version till to the latest version, okay, including with the aspects of both development as well as administration. Okay, so and coming to my functional knowledge, right, I have a strong experience in banking, BFS, banking and financial services, retail and telecom sectors. Okay, these are all the, like, functional wise I'm pretty strong enough. Okay, so and so yeah, coming to my overseas experience, I have almost like 9 years of overseas experience. I'm currently located in, and previously I used to live in Australia a couple of years, and I used to live in London for a couple of years, and then I finally moved to US. Okay, so now this is about my quick introduction, guys. So before starting up our demonstration, right, I would like to go ahead with your individual introductions quickly. So let's start up with Bhargava.
Yeah, hi Ravi, my name is Bhargava.
This is Ganesh here,
Hello.
not Ravi.
Yeah, hi
Yeah,
Ganesh.
this is Ganesh.
Yeah, my name is Bhargava. I'm from Bangalore. Yeah, I'm working as a BO developer in Mindtree. So I'm looking for a BO administration, completely administration only.
Okay, let me tell you. Administration will not be starting right away. Initially, we'll be starting with the development. Once they develop with the administration, but it definitely takes a matter of 30 days of time. Okay.
Okay,
But
and
meantime, if you need a video, meantime, if you need records, you can get in touch with Syed. He can help you out with that. Okay.
okay. And
Yeah.
I need administration on Solaris base.
No, that information can be provided, but practically I cannot show you the installation on the
Okay.
Linux or with the accommodated system. But if you want, I can provide you the real-time documentation that can be done.
Okay, and one more thing, administration sense, purely based on server level and clustering base, that kind of
Yes,
course I am looking for.
yes, that can be done, but not right away after a month of time.
Okay, how many days it will take for that administration?
Administration maximum 20 hours, not more than that. 15 to 20 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Yes, Kanna. Go ahead, please.
Hi Ganesh, this is Kanna. So I'm work.
Hey, Kanna.
Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yes, I'm able to.
Okay, I'm working as an SAP BW HANA developer. So I haven't been into HANA much, but I've been working as a BW developer. So I'm familiar with the BW cubes, PEX reporting and stuff. But I want to have a hands-on experience on business objects as well, right from scratch, like because I've tried to learn it all by myself previously, like following some tutorials online. But when it comes to SAP Lumira and stuff, it is pretty new right now, and it is
Okay. Yeah. I
demand
got your
like
point. Yeah.
yeah. So I just want to have a good understanding of the whole SAP business objects, the whole suite.
Got it, Kanna.
So
Yep.
yeah.
I understood your need. Yeah. That Surely, just give me a 1 hour of time. I'm going to walk through like whatever we'll be discussing so that you'll have a clear picture. Okay.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure in your case. Yeah.
Mhm.
Kiran, yeah, go ahead, please. Kiran. Okay, Nag.
Hi Ganesh, I'm a BW consultant. I have 2 years of experience in BW. In that
Mm-hmm.
6 months, I worked on web on top of X report. So I want to full-fledged get onto the SAP BO.
Okay, cool. I got your point. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Ravi.
Hi Ganesh, I'm working as a SAP basis guy. So my main focus is learning BobJ. I'm actually working on a project
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
where it requires both functional as well as the admin piece. So my main focus will be on the admin as well as the developer part. Apart
Okay,
from like new technologies and how Lumira works with the business objects. I mean,
got it.
the
Yeah,
architecture, how it works, and all those things. So my
sure,
main
sure, Ravi. Yeah, I got your point. Yep. Okay. Next, Manikant. Can you introduce yourself quickly? Vikram.
Yeah, hi, this is Vikram. I'm ex-employee from MNC company in India, and currently I'm in US. And currently, I just want to seeking a career in the SAP with this subject. So that reason, I just joined the class of online training. I hope I'll be getting the best classes from the.
Definitely, Vikram. Definitely, I'll ensure that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Subra.
Hi Ganesh, this is Subro. I'm working with ACL Technologies. I have 2.5 years experience in reporting and in Jasper I report, and I have experience in
Oh,
SQL.
Jasper. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
want to move my career to the SAP BO because I have a small training in BO. That is a
Mm-hmm.
basic training, but I didn't get that
Okay.
opportunity to work on this. So I want to
Okay.
move it my career to this
Yeah.
technology.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. Thanks. Wasim.
Wasim, are we able to hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you, Wasim. Yep.
Okay, yeah. I am Wasim. I am from Kolkata location, and I have 2 years experience in SAP BODS.
Muted.
So now I want to learn some
Mm-hmm.
reporting stuff because nowadays people are asking BODS along with some basic of reporting stuff. So that's why I'm interested to
Exactly.
learn.
Got it. Yep. Nag and Manikant. Okay. So thanks for your intro. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to give a bird's eye view on these business objects, which means in the next 45 days of session, right? I'm going to explain that what are we learning and how it is going to value add to your careers. And on top of it, I'm explaining what is business objects. Okay, so this is just a heads up. Okay, and on top of it, I'm going to explain you like what sort of course content we are going through, what kind of curriculum we are going through on both development and administration. Okay, so this is what I'm going to give a heads up. Okay, so meantime, if you have any questions, right, we will discuss during the end of the session. Okay, if you feel that crux of the point at that time which is needs to be addressed, then let you can raise your voice so that I can address them. Okay, so sure. So now look at this, guys. Firstly, yes, what is this business object? Okay, so let's discuss in that point of view. Okay, and why this business objects? What is the necessity? What is the intention? Okay, we'll discuss in that point of view. Okay, now, right, guys. So basically, business objects is what? It is a reporting tool. Okay, it is a reporting tool where you can also call it as analytical tool. Okay, reporting tool or analytical tool. So what does it mean? The name itself is representing, guys. right? It is a tool which is helpful to gather statistical information in a better perspectives for the organizational analysis view. Okay, now let me brief you this. Look at this. With the help of business objects, right, you can able to generate this kind of a sophisticated reports. Okay, analytics or predictive analytics, okay, or forecasting analytics, whatever you call it as. Okay, business objects is having various set of analysis frames. Okay, now look at this. If you look at these analytics, you tell me, nowadays, does any of the organization is running their business activities without having these analytics? No way, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
Each and every organization, even a massive, okay, scale industries or medium scale industries or low scale industries or whatever, up to their level of volumes of data, they are performing this kind of analytics. Why it is needed? You know, these kind of statistics are helpful to analyze your business in a better perspectives. With that analytics, you can take a right decision at right time in order to face your competitors, in order to identify the loopholes of your existing business, in order to identify the new growth opportunities, whatever you call it as. Okay, these are needed. This kind of analytics, and on top of it, business objects is a pioneer in reporting solution. Okay, why? That is what we'll be discussing in next 1 hour. Okay, so this is just an example, whatever I have shown you. Okay, so by looking at this, right, what we can say, yes, business objects is a analytical tool. Okay, whereas we can able to generate this kind of a sophisticated reporting solution. Okay, reporting analytics we can able to generate. Now, now look at this. This is just an example. Okay, see, way of analysis. Okay, now this is just an example. Now look at this. Okay, see, kind of a monthly sales dashboards, weekly sales dashboards, quarterly sales dashboards based upon the region, based upon the brands. Okay, etc., can be performed. Right. See, look at this example. Okay, see, with the different products, how the business is fluctuating, how the functionality is working, what is their average sales. These are all can be performed. Okay, now look at this, the trends, various trends within your organization, sales, marketing, products, logistics, transportations, whatnot. Okay, these are all can be analyzed. Okay, and look at this. Okay, see, different perceptions of analysis. Okay, on the same domain or the functional, whatever. So ultimately, business objects is what is top level management, low level management, middle level management. Okay, whereas end user, by sitting in one position, okay, they can able to analyze their organizational data. Okay, so that's what, this is the ultimate goal of your business objects. Okay, so how are we getting a data? What are the backend sources in order to have this data? As a BO consultant from both as a development and administration, okay, what are all needed? So that is what will be now. So this is the actual purpose of the business objects. Okay, now let me touch base. Where is this business objects is being used? Right, guys? See, you know what? Business objects, as I said, is a premier reporting solution, as a pioneer reporting solution which is occupied throughout the globe, irrespective of your demographic region. It is having their own market. Okay, it is having their own opportunities in terms of giving a better service to the customers. Okay, so in terms of reporting perspectives, right? It is it is having its own market. That's what I wanted to convey. Okay, now now look at this. So business objects, right, is being used in various analytics. Okay, like You can call it as a domains or functionals or whatever. Okay, like banking analytics, education reporting, game development, government analytics, healthcare analytics, investing and wealth management, manufacturing analytics, oil and gas analytics, supply chain analysis, science analytics, whatnot. Okay, even the American football, right? The Chicago team, they are using business objects in order to capture their own statistics, the coaches and all, the top management and the franchises of it, right? They are using business objects. Trust me. Yep. Right? In Seattle, right? The soccer team, they are using business objects. Likewise, okay? So it's been widespread throughout the globe. This is just an example. In the sector of real estate, where you can call it as a domain or functionals or whatever, look at this. For every couple of years, how the functionality, how the sales of demand, okay, of the particular segmentations, how it is fluctuating. Have a look. See, right? So look at this. Based upon the area wise, what is the volume of demand? Okay, look at this. Yeah, just an example. Okay, now look at this. Healthcare sector, right? How many number of inflow of patients and what is their average glucose level? Comparative to this month, last month, what is their glucose? We have it here. Look at this. Okay, so which is being used widespreadly in healthcare sector. Okay, and again look at this transportations. Hmm? So nothing but logistics. Okay, so look at this year wise. Okay, and then look at this food and drinks. Okay, so I mean to say, like, you know, this trends. Look at this. If you observe clearly, for every, okay, for every decade, what is the demand in terms of over here? Yep. Comparative analysis also can be achieved via business objects. Trust me. Yep. Okay. Government sector, GDP. See, for every GDP is fluctuating in terms of various countries. What is the top positions, demands, etc., etc. And on top of it, look at this. Especially one of the US segmentations, like, one of their US investigation agencies, right? In order to identify the crime rate, okay, and what is their average, crime rate in which area, state-wise, right? Where you can see it. Look at this. Much worse. Threaten risk areas. Okay, much better. No crime. Some kind of a stuff you can see it here. So these are all being used in few of the agencies in USA. Okay. So likewise, government sectors and government sectors, irrespective of your functionals, is being utilized in a dominant way, especially the IT dominant countries in opportunities or in terms of utilization. Okay, like USA, Canada, UK, we have fabulous opportunities. Trust me. Okay, I think for a long term in terms of job opportunities. Okay, I never ever seen that. So you will be having a bright development or administration. So that's the reason, right? Some cases, even in USA, even they used to pick up with $55 or $60 hourly billing. Also, they used to get it. See, $180 and all with the very beginning of business object per hour. I had a situation 60 to 80. If you're having a skill set of both development and administration, you can have a billing rate of, like, your employer how they are considering, and as well as, if you have a skill set of HANA, BW, and BO, then you can demand much. And BO, okay. So it depends upon the skill set, how you are carrying, how your employee is projecting, how your employer is projecting your profile. So it depends upon all what basis, okay. And even Middle East countries also are having plenty of opportunities. All the Asian countries is having plenty of job opportunities, guys. Okay. Now, what is the prerequisite to learn the business objects? Okay, the prerequisite is simple. To have a SAP BW knowledge, you better to have a basic SQL knowledge. If you have a SAP BW knowledge, then you don't need to bother with this. But still, because you project you will be playing on, right? So because you are a consultant, you should be in a position to handle both development as well as administration. As a consultant, you can't say that, hey, I am doing a development, something like that. No, that won't work in IT industry, right? So that's what, and even nowadays, as per the market standards, they are expecting with the immigration demand or the US demand, whatever you call it as, okay, they are demanding a lot of. They wanted you to handle everything. Okay, it doesn't mean that, hey, I would like to stick on to only administration. So there is a good priority. So that's a big portion. So be as a thorough professional in terms of both development and administration, so that you can have a longer duration in the long project. Okay, so that's how it works. Yeah. And one more advantage. Let's say if you are belongs to a non-technical background, let's say you are a business analyst, then fine, you can easily learn this tool because this is purely GUI oriented tool, graphical user interface tool. Okay, so that's how the benefit goes. Okay, yeah, and even a non-technical person also can deal with this very easily. Okay, and who can learn the business objects? Freshers who is pursuing their education, who is completed their education, those guys, and the persons who wanted to get rid of the coding, like C, C++, Java, .NET, C sharp. These are all. If you want to say goodbye to the coding, the best recommended solution is business objects. And the testers, especially, the testers. If they wanted to switch on their career, the best recommended solution is business objects. And the cross skills who is having, like the BW folks or BODS folks or the guys who is working on ETL side, especially to have a knowledge on end to end, both the ETL as well as the reporting stuff, so they can easily switch on with this business objects. Okay, so those sort of the aspirations you might have it. Okay, so those are all the recommended persons to learn business objects. Okay, yeah, right, guys. Now, so this is just I have given a bird's eye view on where and why this business objects is being used. Okay, now let me touch base this. Now you can ask me a question. Let's say I'm saying it as a reporting tool. Fine. Now simple, you can ask me a question. As a consultant, what is my responsibility? Right? Yes. As a consultant, having a data on top of, trying, generating this kind of a template is your responsibility. You can call it as a design or template, whatever, I don't care. Okay. Okay. Okay, that is one thing. Yes, sorry guys, 1 second. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. Okay, so the generating this kind of a theme is your responsibility, and ensuring that you have an accuracy of a data, precise information, that is your responsibility. Okay, and having a better performance is your responsibility. Yes, having a performance is your responsibility. Okay, and on top of it, security of a report, security of a data is also your responsibility. These are all involves a consultant responsibilities, guys. Okay, in deep, I'm going in a regular session. This is just a overview I'm giving it. Okay, so what is that? Generating this kind of a design, ensuring data accuracy, ensure the performance of the report, ensuring have a data security to the different users or user groups is what your responsibility. Okay, now, so as a mixture of these responsibilities, right, how I can deal with these business objects, right? Here you go. Now, under the umbrella of business objects, right, you have several reporting solutions. Okay, you have several reporting solutions. Under the umbrella of business objects itself, you have several flavors or different reporting templates, I can say, like web intelligence reports, crystal report, dashboard, okay, and SAP Lumira. These are all different reporting flavors under the umbrella of business objects. You can ask me a simple question: why business objects is dealing with this kind of a different flavors? You know what? Each and every reporting is having their own technical advantages in terms of serving the customer in a better way based upon their data nature. Okay, and on top of it, on top of it, these are all like serves each and every aspect of your business needs. Okay, so and moreover, in our course of frame, right, time frame, we will be learning as a part of development course. You will be learning all these aspects like BO. You will be learning. I mean, BO, Webby report, Crystal report, dashboard, SAP Lumira. Also, you will be learning. Okay, this is what. Now, one more thing. Business objects is what? It is a front-end reporting solution. Okay.
Question, Ganesh. As part of this training agenda, are we planning to cover Lumira as well?
Yes, we are covering Lumira also. Yep.
Okay. No, because what I understand is SAP Lumira is altogether different. It's a self-service tool.
It is a self-service, but it is integrated with your business objects, universes, Webby reports, etc., etc. It is integrated. So we will be learning. This is Chetan, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Chetan. Yes, we will be focusing on SAP Lumira as well. Okay.
Okay.
See, my agenda is, if you go through Webby report and Crystal report and dashboards, right? Lumira is nothing, just a self-service, just a drag and drop. But what I would like to give a heads up is an overall, like how you will be able to deal with this, how you can interalign the universe as well as the reporting. Let's say you have a backend as a universe and front end as a SAP Lumira, how you can integrate it. So if you know that integration, dealing with the drag and drop is not at all a big deal, trust me. Okay, so that's what my intention altogether. Okay, so that's the reason I'm focusing on all these prominent areas. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And now, so as I said, right, let's say you are a top management resource. Okay, let's say you are a business guy who is sitting in top position. Okay. Now, I'm sorry. Yeah. Hey, silent window. 1 second, guys. Yeah. Right, guys. Now. Okay. Now, what is this? This business objects is what? It is a front-end reporting solution, isn't it? Now, simple question. Being as a top management or middle level management, I don't care from where I'm getting a data. All what I need is whether my data is accurate, whether the template is, whether the visualization is good, whether the performance is good. That's what I care basically, right? Now, so that is the reason I'm treating it as a front end solution. Okay, then what is the backend solution is supporting me in order to have this data, right? Now there you go. That is the reason I'm touch base this. What is this business objects? Okay, now look at this. So business objects is what? It is a front-end reporting solution. It could be a Webby report, it could be a Crystal report, it could be a Crystal report, or it could be a dashboard, or it could be a Lumira reporting solution, whatever, I don't care. Okay. Okay. Now, in order to generate these reports, right? In order to generate these reports, right? You should have the backend solutions also. Because the guys who is working in the backend, they never ever got an opportunity to interact with the day-to-day business users. Trust me. Okay. So they will be dealing with a specific set of force. active force. Okay, but if you are working in the front end solution, right, you will be getting a chance to interact with the business folks. Okay, getting my point, guys? So that one advantage you have it. And always front end, right, you will be having a lots of demand because they might be asking to generate a different flavors of report with the different templates. Okay, for the various levels of their management activities or business activities, whatever you call it as. Okay, fine. So any type of a reporting solution under the umbrella of business objects, right, those are all treated as a front end solution. Okay, now in order to generate a report, right, in business objects we have a concept of middle layer, or you can call it as a metadata layer. That is what? Universe. Okay, so this is purely related to business objects. In order to develop that universes, right, you have certain applications called information designer tool, and universe design tool. You have certain applications. Okay, and those applications can rely on any RDBMS databases, and those RDBMS databases can rely on RDBMS databases in the sense it could be Oracle, Teradata, SQL Server, DB2, etc., etc. And those applications, right, may rely on ETL tools. ETL stands for extraction, transformation, loading. Okay, like Informatica, Data Stage, Ab initio, BODS, SSIS, plenty of stuff like that. Now you can ask me a question. As a BO consultant, do we need to have a knowledge on those backend applications? Never. It's not compulsion. It is not must to have. It is good to have. If you have it, fine. Otherwise, it is not a demand. Okay. Because I have my colleagues who is having a knowledge very thoroughly in a reporting itself. I mean BO, but they don't have a knowledge in the backend. It doesn't mean that they are surviving, right? They are not surviving, right? They are surviving by having 8 years, 10 years of experience. Okay. But all what I can say is it is not must to have. It is good to have, and it is not compulsion at all. Okay, that is one thing. And along with that, right, business objects is also having a capability to interact with various backend applications. Okay, like whatever I have shown you here, right? These are all non-SAP applications. I treat it as, and it's SAP applications like SAP Basis, SAP BW. Okay, now look at this. The BW concept coming to BW, BI. These are all SAP HANA. These are all comes in picture. If that is the case, right? Look at this. You no need to. In case if your business objects is having the backend as a BW, simply you can use BICS connection, Business Intelligence Consumer Service. You no need to have a concept of universe. Okay, and then you can able to generate a report. In case if you have SAP HANA platform, then you can able to generate a universe, and then you can develop a universe, and then obviously you can able to generate a report. So this is just a technical information, and in a nutshell, what I can say is yes, business objects is having a capability to interact with any sort of backend application like SAP or non-SAP, and on top of it, it also supports the flat files or MS Access, etc., etc. That is the advantage you have with the business objects. Okay. Now, you can ask me a simple question. Why should I learn only business objects? Though we have a different reporting solutions available in market, why should I learn? So, does it mean that only business objects is a reporting solution? No, never. Along with business objects, we have different reporting solutions also, like Cognos, MicroStrategy, right? OBI, WebFocus, Spotfire, Tableau, ClickView, these are all. SSRS, you have it, plenty of stuff. But why am I learning business objects? You know what, guys? Trust me. If you learn business objects, any of the reporting I'm showing over here, you can learn within a matter of week of time by going through just some PDF documents. Because the concept wise it is same. What differs is the navigation could differ. That's it. Okay. And on top of it, only business objects is having a capability to interact with the various backend solutions, technical point of view. Okay. And it is being utilized by the customers. Okay. At the end of the day, guys, trust me, all what you need is better job placement, right? And in terms of a longer tenure in a project, that's what we need at the end of the day, isn't it? So if you look at, you can ask me a question now. Tableau is having very high demand in the market, something like that.
Unmuted.
Tableau, how many months you can work? Hardly 3 months or 4 months. But I never seen a Tableau guy who is sitting like years of time frame in the project. I never seen them. Okay, because so simple. They'll hey, one sec. Hey, no, don't do that. Simple. They'll try to ask you to generate a report, and once the report development is done, they'll ask you to stay away from the project. But business objects is not like that.
No, that's what is self-service, right? That's what is self-service.
Self-service is fine, but how about in terms of maintenance? You have to maintain, right? See, at the end of the day, from my point of view, until unless you are funding to a project, right? Unless you are funding a project, what I care what is the tenuity I'm staying in a project? Am I staying a long-term duration or not? That's what I care. Am I right? As a developer, as a consultant. In case if you are funding to a project, that is different case. Okay, I'm not talking that perspectives, right?
Okay.
So business objects is also having a self-servicing, right? Like Lumira, right? But it doesn't mean that they are leaving the project. I mean, they are running the project like 3 months or 4 months, something like that, right? Nothing like that, right? So that's what, from the technical point of view, I'm talking about. From the consultant point of view, I'm not talking from the management point of view, or from the funding point of view. I'm not talking that. Okay, yeah. So now, one more thing, and one more thing is, in terms of having a technical challenges. Okay, if you are strongly thorough enough with the BO, you can easily deal with any of the reporting solution. That I'm pretty sure. Okay. But anyhow, you'll come to know those technical aspects, whatever we'll be discussing one by one. Okay. Now, let me show you right away in a business objects how simple to generate a report. I mean, as a business user, let's say you are a business analyst. Okay, and you don't know how to generate a report basically. Okay, and how easy it is to generate a report. I'll show you right away. Okay, this is just a heads up to make you comfort. Okay. Now look at this. I'm trying to generate a report called Web Intelligence Report, right? Now look at this, how simple it is. So these reports can handled by developers as well as the analysts. Even business users also, they can able to generate their reports instantaneously. Now look at this. Let me try to hit on a new button over here and look at this. You have a concept of what? Universe. So with the help of this universe, who is developed by BO consultants, BO developers, business users or business analysts, they will be trying to generate a report. Even BO developers also can able to generate a report. Depends upon the complications of reports and needs. This is just an example, guys. This e-fashion is the universe which is inbuilt of the business objects. But don't worry, I'm not going to use in our regular session. This is just a heads up. Okay. We do have our own customized database, and on top of it, we'll be generating the reports. Okay. And on top of it, we'll be developing the universes, reports, and everything. Now look at this. Let's say this is just a drag and drop functionality, guys. Okay. So this folder structure is basically BO developers. I mean, we will develop it and we'll place it in a, reporting. Now look at this. SQL is auto-generated. Look at this. Whatever it is the case, whether it is a BW, you'll be having a folder structure in terms of, like this. Yes, like dimensions or measures or whatever you treat it as, the BEX queries or cubes or whatever you have it. So you'll be pulling it like this. Irrespective of the backend source, this is the approach. Okay. Right? Now look at this. Now, why I said you should have a basic knowledge in terms of the SQL in the sense. Now look at this. To understand this SQL, right, you should be in a position to, to understand this SQL, what is going on. So you should be in a position to understand it. So you don't need to bother in terms of generating the SQL, that taken care by the tool itself. Okay. Now, the moment you run the query, what will happen? This query hits the corresponding database and it gives you the output. Now look at this. There you go. Now I have a report, isn't it? Now with this, you can able to generate various templates again, like different charts or whatever as per the business demand basis. Okay. This is just an example I'm trying to show you. Okay. See how simple it is. Right. There you go. Okay. So this is the way to generate a report. Okay. And you can, again, so you can do a deal with the formats or templates or whatever, plenty of stuff. Okay. Likewise. This is just an example I'm trying to explain you. Okay. See how simple it is. Only, all what you need is we need to apply common sense. Okay. How the functionality will work, such kind of thing, which is very, because nowadays, right, each and every tool is coming up with their developer friendly, not user friendly, as well as along with the user friendly, they're also coming up with, because they wanted to get rid of the coding. That's what the era is going on, right? So that is the reason. Developer friendly reporting solutions. These are all. Okay. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do, right? Now, let me explain you. We have, as I said, right, I have segregated our course content into two portions. One is development and another one is administration. Okay. Every one of you, I sincerely request and I sincerely suggest, okay, anyone, don't try to stick on to a specific portion. Try to learn and try to, perform and try to be as a thorough professional by having comfortable knowledge on both development as well as administration. Okay. Yeah. Now, so this is the course content that we are going to conduct, okay, in terms of development. So the basic fundamental concepts will be taken care, okay, and then some sort of life cycle aspects. How does it, the functionality will work in real-time point of view, all those things, okay. And as I said, concept of universes. We have two applications, as I said, information designer tool, universe designer tool, right? So those aspects you'll be learning end to end. See, okay. So what sort of content we'll be discussing, you'll be having it, and then reporting solutions, Webby reports, crystal reports, dashboards. These aspects you'll be learning, and then on top of it, Lumira you'll be learning. Okay, Lumira is quite simple, guys. Once you are thorough with Webby, crystal, dashboards, you don't feel much. Okay. Yeah. And then look at this. So we have a user front-end application again called BI Launchpad. So you'll be learning these, and then performance tuning methods, error handling methods. Starting from the day one itself, we'll be considering our own project, guys. As I said, we have our own customized database, right? We'll be dealing with that. Okay. And then assistance. I'll be helping out in terms of resume preparation, okay, and I'll be helping out in terms of your day-to-day video records and resumes, interview questions, whatnot. Everything will be provided, okay. And for your practice also, we'll be providing you this kind of a server, okay. So you don't need to install any server on your laptop or something like that. You can just try to log in with your credentials, and you will be dealing with this, okay. And yeah. So that is about development, guys. So development, right, is a matter of 35 to 40 hours of session. And then administration. Okay. So administration is 15 to hardly 15 hours, guys. Okay. Yeah. Now, what are we going to learn in administration, right? Now look at this. So in administration, I'm going to help you out in terms of what is landscape decisions. Let me tell you right away. Installations wise, to help you theoretically. Only these aspects I'll be considering theoretically, and the rest of aspects practically. Okay, because I wanted to be very specific. Because if you ask me to install, the Linux system and all, it is not possible with me as per the system architecture or whatever, with the server given or whatever. Okay, but I can give you a real-time documentation. Okay, in terms of installation of Linux or Solaris system or whatever, that I can help you out. But honestly, I'm saying installation, I'm going to walk through some kind of a documentation. Okay, let me put you in this way. Walk
Ganesh,
through.
do you show us the upgrade part also? I mean, applying support packs or anything like that? Do you have a document or?
Document I do have, I can share with them, but I cannot showcase that as a practical instance. That is not possible. Okay.
Okay, I mean, at least what tool is used, how it is
Yeah,
done.
those things I can. I'm absolutely confident enough. Okay, in terms of the given server, whatever, that I can help you out with that. Okay.
Okay.
I can
So it's
handle.
only documentation or it's like a PDF document or like
It's a kind of a
customized?
PDF. I will first what I'll do, right? Whenever the topic is coming in picture, so I'll give you the prerequisites, and then I'll give you the handover of the documents, like kind of PDF documents or whatever. Okay.
I mean, if it is like a customized document, that would be good. I mean, rather than going through like hundreds of pages of PDF.
Yeah, that's what. In a nutshell, what I do is I give a prerequisite notes, and then I'll give a summarized points like risk factor, something like that, and then I'll give you a supportive documentation also. That's what I mean to say.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that simply I'm throwing some PDF kind of documents. No, nothing like that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And in administration session, the admin console we have called CMC. This is like major area, so that you will be learning CMC, and then you will be learning folder management, security modeling, content management. Okay. And then you do have certain services called CMS, CCM, SIA, or SIA, whatever. Repository types like IFRS and OFRS, Tomcat you will be learning. And then transportations, how we can transport the content from environment to environment, like development to QA, QA to UAT, UAT to production. What are the revert back approaches, how to take a backup, what sort of risk you can see it here, something like that. Those approaches you will be learning. And then version management, from lower version to higher version, how we can upgrade. So we have an utility called UTM, upgrade management tool. Sorry, UMT. I'm sorry, UMT, upgrade management tool. So you'll be learning that too. Like what kind of approaches it is having. Basically, it is having certain couple of various approaches like bulk approach, incremental approach, etc., etc. Those things we'll be learning during the version management. Okay, and then you do have a concept of events, instance managers, calendars, architecture. You will be learning performance tuning methods. Yes, as a BO administrator also you can tune the performance. Yes, absolutely, that is possible. So you'll be learning those aspects. And then you do also have a concept called query builder. Okay, so to retrieve metadata information. Okay, so those aspects you will be learning. Okay, So this is what administration. Okay. And sessions will be conducted daily, same time. Okay. Daily, same time. And I'm talking from the USA time zone. Okay. So that is Saturday and Sunday is holiday. Okay. So this session is exclusively for the weekdays. Okay. Yeah.
Which time?
So same time. Today, whatever you have attended, that is
USA, like East EST or CST?
okay. 6:30 p.m. PST. I'm in Pacific time zone. Okay. Yeah. Right. And daily 1 hour, guys. Okay. Daily 1 hour of session. Okay. Daily 1 hour of session. Okay. And in case whenever I feel that we are lagging behind the subject, I may give you a 2 weeks of or 1 week of heads up where we can spend some time over the Saturday, okay, or Sunday, whatever, on need basis. Okay. So that's how it works. Right. Now let me come back to you one by one to deal with the questions or whatever you have, any concerns, any specific questions you have. Yes, Bhargava, you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Bhargava, can you tell me how many years of experience you have in BO development?
Yeah, 3.
3.
Hello.
Okay, so how comfortable you are with BO, IDT, UDT, Webby, Crystal, and dashboards?
The thing is, from 3 onwards, I'm using Crystal Report only.
Only Crystal reports. How about universes and all?
No, we are not using that one. Only Crystal Report, and I'm purely on administration.
Okay, let me tell you.
Actually, we are implementing.
Anyone who wanted to pursue their career in business objects, please stick on. I mean, as I said, right? Please be thorough professional in terms of each and every corner of business objects. Okay.
Actually, the thing is, we are implementing new environment in our company. Actually, we are planning for SAP BO 4.2 SP3 version with Solaris.
With Solaris, okay.
Yeah, so that's why right now administration is required for that.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, for me, what I suggest, I mean, what I can, from my point of view, right? What I suggest to you is, you can go through this course, and whenever it is, but honestly, I'm saying it definitely takes like 30 days of time, okay, to touch the admin stuff, okay. And meantime, you can ask Syed to get the video records or whatever, okay. And meantime, you can continue this. And one more thing, administrator also should have a basic level of development knowledge in order to troubleshoot their admin activities. Definitely they need to have a knowledge on the development. Okay, that's what I can say. And the rest you decide yourself, because I can't comment on your existing timelines on your project demand or whatever, but this is what I can say. Okay, if you have, do you have any specific questions, Bhargava?
No, apart from this one.
Okay, but because I wanted to always on a I won't give a biased statements, Bhargava. So that's the reason I'm telling you upfrontly. Okay.
I understood. Yeah. Generally, outside the market also they are demanding for developer and as well as administration also.
Yes, that's what. Yeah. So try to be on the, because let's say you are working for some Mindtree company, example, right? So after 1 year, or it doesn't mean that throughout the lifetime you will be stick on the same company, right? So whenever you wanted to stick on the companies, definitely they'll demand. They never care. Only if you have a Crystal report, they don't consider your profile at all. Trust me. Okay.
Yeah, I agree, but that's why I'm looking for both. But basically, basic requirement for right now administration, because my project is good. Based on the project dependency.
Yeah, understood. So meantime, that's what, right? So what you can do, right? Check Syed and try to get the admin video record so that you can parallelly go through it. Okay, that's what I can suggest at this point of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ganesh.
Yeah. Chetan.
Yeah, I'm more of a ETL guy. I was working on Informatica and BODS, and currently I'm
Oh,
started using business objects.
mhm.
So as a web developer,
Okay,
so I just wanted to enhance my skills on business object reporting as well.
cool, sir. Cool. And may I know where you are located?
I located in Bangalore. Yeah.
Bangalore. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, right. Kanna, do you have any questions? Any specific questions?
I don't have much questions right now. Because when I'm taking in interviews and stuff, I'm able
Mhm.
to clear the BW part, but when it comes to reporting, I'm able to manage the BEX part, but not business objects. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure I can do the stuff, but I'm not able to manage the interviews and stuff. So that is my only concern, to learn end-to-end scenario and terminology of business objects, and at least do a little project on it so that I can
Yeah,
get hands-on.
I got your point. Yeah, definitely you'll come to
Yeah,
know it. Okay, you'll be
sure.
able to deal with that. I'm sure. I have that level of confidence to make it comfortable. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, Ganesh.
Kiran, no problem, sir. Yeah, Kiran, do you have any questions, please? Kiran. Okay. Nag.
Hi Ganesh. Uh,
Hey.
Nowadays market is asking about a design studio. Do you
Hmm.
cover design studio as well as part of this?
No, I'm not covering Design Studio, Nag. I'm sorry for that, but that is not a part of our curriculum, so I'm not considering it. Yeah.
Okay, and another question. What about do you have any HANA in our landscape on top? We can build the reports on HANA views.
I
We
can
can
help
for
you in
practice.
terms of connectivity, but if you need a HANA server, right, that you can check with the big class folks. They can help you out. I'm pretty sure they can help you out. But in terms of
No.
connectivity, on top of how to develop a universe, I can help you out with that. Okay.
Okay, okay. No, just on top of HANA views, we don't require any universe, I hope. But to practice in the lab session, do we have that connectivity available? Not.
That you need to check with the big class folks. Okay. I hope they can accommodate you as per my previous instances what I have gone through. They can accommodate you, but you better to check with them. Okay.
And one more final question.
Mm-hmm.
UDT and IDT. Actually, UDT is pretty old,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. From
Correct. Correct.
4.0 from 4.0 onwards, IDT is the tool people are trending.
Yes.
People are using
You are right.
IDT. So
Yes.
focusing on UDT, it's I hope it will not be helpful for us, right?
Exactly. So that is the reason our course content is predominantly is dealing with the IDT.
IDT. Okay.
Okay. But you
Yeah.
should know the differences between UDT and IDT. You should know how to convert UDT based universes into IDT. You should know that. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
that is
fine,
what.
Ganesh.
Okay.
That's fine,
So
Ganesh.
you
Yeah.
should. Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
May I
I
know
definitely agree with you.
may I know your full name, Ganesh?
Sorry.
May I know your full name? Just is out of
Ganesh
the
Saki.
record.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ganesh.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
Nice,
call me
nice
as Ganesh.
speaking. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah. Ravi,
Hey, Ganesh,
any questions?
I'm just confused when you said design studio is not in this part. I mean, my understanding is design studio is nothing but IDT, right?
No. Design Studio is not exactly an IDT. IDT is basically a middle layer between your reporting and to the database. Okay, but the Design Studio is not a kind of. And one more thing, Design Studio is exclusively meant to generate a reporting stuff to deal with only BEX. That's what. But I'm not considering that as a part of our course curriculum.
Okay.
Do you
Okay.
have any other questions, Ravi?
No, I mean, basically, my requirement is I'm mostly supporting the HANA as a backend.
Okay,
And
cool.
Bob J, I'm actually looking at admin piece a lot and development as well.
Hmm.
So that is a major requirement. So,
Okay, yeah. May I know where you are located, Ravi?
East Coast.
East Coast. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, right. Subra, do you have any questions, Subra?
Uh, yeah, hi there, Ganesh. So
Yeah.
I don't have that much experience in this BO tool, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm just new to this. So I want to learn it, and yeah, I want to pursue it as my career.
No problem,
That is,
Subra. That I will take care of it, Subra. Don't worry. Okay.
I have knowledge of reporting because I have worked on the healthcare domain for 2.5 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the only guy who has taken care of all the reports. So I've
Okay,
developed
cool.
14, 15 reports
May I
for
know the
the
customer name who you worked earlier?
yeah GE, and right now I'm working for Neogenomics.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Yep.
So it's from your region. I think it's from California itself.
Yes, it is on. Yeah, that's the reason I answer. It's a CFO based one. Yeah.
Yeah, Aliso Viejo.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So, Vikram, do you have any specific questions, please?
Yeah, the first question is that will you be dealing with the bags? How to create a bags? That means a cube. I
No.
mean,
No, I am not going to
as
touch any ETL concepts. No,
okay,
I'm not going to deal with it.
okay, fine, that's
I'm
fine.
focusing only on the reporting, business objects reporting point of view. Okay.
hmm So the next question is that do a business object developer or the consultant need to have a, knowledge of ETL? Must he, as you said that in the before the during the class, you said that it is good to have a knowledge of ETL, yeah, but it is not required. If I'm wrong, let me please point it out me wrong. So that's the reason I just want to know whether ETL is required. A guy must have
Okay.
a strong knowledge in ETL. Uh,
Absolutely not required, Vikram. Okay. Don't worry
okay.
with that. Only if you don't have a knowledge, don't think at all. Okay. If you have it, then that's fine. It's definitely a value added. But if
Mhm.
you don't have it, I am not going to ask you to learn it again. No,
No,
don't do
actually,
that.
I'm starting
Okay.
my career. I would like to start with my career with business object. So that's the reason I just want your suggestions. If not, you are not covering. That's fine. So, but you can suggest me how to get the knowledge of ETL with different.
Okay, cool.
Mm,
Yes. So,
yeah,
may I know what kind of a level of years of experience you have, or you want a project, something like that?
yeah. Initially, I work as a communication engineer in
Mm-hmm.
India, and then in the same company, I got an opportunity where my company just trained me. I can say just training. That means with my senior, with my manager, he just trained
Mm-hmm.
me to just provide in the back support with
Mm-hmm.
simple extracting data and all. But I just have a have an opportunity with just 3 months to work with him, and then I need to move to US. So that's the reason
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have much expansion to get the knowledge about the business objects. So that is one of the reason and where I got the interest of
Okay.
business object.
So, yeah. So, if that is the case, right, Vikram, so how many years of experience you want to place in? 10
Uh,
years or 5 years, something like that? How many years you wanted to project in your resume?
I just want to project 4 years, 4 years, 5 years experience.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. So, if that is the case, right, I suggest you to learn either BODS or Informatica
hmm
and business objects. Okay.
Okay, either Informatica or BODS.
BODS and business objects as a
Okay,
reporting.
any one of them and also along with the business object.
BO. Yes. Yes, please.
Okay, that will be helpful. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
for the placement. Okay.
You are in USA, right?
Yeah, I'm in USA.
Okay, sure. That's what I can suggest as per the demand in the market and as per with your experience. I'm more okay.
Okay.
Just yeah.
So I need to go for a Informatica. That you are as you I mean big class covers or not? I need
I
to
think
watch.
yeah they will take it with a different trainer that you
Okay.
can check with them. Yeah.
Sure, fine. So the next question is that regarding the timing. So the timing, I just said that it will be the same timing, uh, mountain time 7 o'clock, and so yeah, is there any classes you are providing during the weekdays? As you said that it's totally a holiday. So is it possible for you that you are having any batches which is going on weekdays?
Weekdays I have only this current batch that is I'm about to start from tomorrow. That is only the one I have.
Okay. And the weekend days, you are not taking the class in the weekend days?
No, weekend days, I'm going to ask you for the practice. Whatever we have gone through over the weekdays, I'll be asking you to go through the practice as a, over the weekends. So weekends, I'm not taking sessions. Okay. In case if we are lagging behind the subject, at that time only we'll be jumping into Saturdays or Sundays. Otherwise, we won't. Okay.
Okay, fine. So, yeah, sure, sir. So, as you said that you won't be going to cover the design studio here.
No, I'm not. I'm not covering that.
Mm-hmm. Fine. So, you'll be dealing with the development as well as the administration,
Yes,
admin.
absolutely. Yes. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
So, in this, we'll be having the access of the server for
Yes, you will
how
be
long?
getting the day-to-day video records, material, access to the lab server. Yes, everything you will be getting it. Yep.
So, it will be for long lasting for how many month or
As I can say it is 3 months, but you better to cross-check with the big class folks because they are the persons who is taking care with in terms of server administration and everything. So you can check with them. Okay.
yeah, and the thing is that at the end of the training, and you'll be, as you said earlier, that you'll be going to help with the with the preparation with the interviews, how to crack the interviews, questions, along with
Mm-hmm.
along with your the documents in a soft copy and as well. And then the
Mm-hmm.
thing is that you just said that you will be helping with the uh, after the training as well. So how long will you be going to support the candidate as well? I mean to say that after the
Not going to
training.
support anything, nothing like that. No, no,
No, I mean
Vikram.
to say that I
I'm
what
not going to.
no support in the sense
Mhm.
that sir, what my query that suppose a guy had got a job and he's working where and he's stuck somewhere, he got confused or something he want to know from you. Yeah, so at the time he having the flexibility to approach you after taking the class.
Okay, Vikram. For
Yeah.
that, honestly, I'm saying I if I have a time feasibility because
Hmm.
I'm working as an architect, okay, so I do have my own hectic schedule,
Yeah,
okay.
understand.
So if it is once in a while, I can help you out through email, okay. During
Uh-huh.
once your registration formalities and everything is done, I can share my email ID. You can drop your concerns or what questions if you have anything, okay.
Hmm.
But it doesn't mean that I may be available on regular basis, something like that, okay. So
Yeah,
once in a
then.
while,
Uh-huh.
that I can help out, okay. But um if I promise, right? I mean, in general, I'm saying so. Everyone, they'll expect that I'll be available after the course, like long term, something like that. It is. I may not be, but if once in a while, if it is needed, if I have that time flexibility, if I have that leisure time, I can definitely help you out. That is not at all a big deal, but it's all depends upon my schedule also. So that's the reason. Okay.
Okay, so this course will be if I join the classes and then I hopefully I'll be completing after 45 days.
After?
Within 45 days, I'll be going to complete the training. Yeah.
Yes. 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 Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thank you, sir.
No problem. No problem. Yeah. Wasim, do you have any questions, please?
So after completion the training, there will be a project, right? Like real-time project, how it's look like. I mean, we are going to work on a BO project.
Our regular sessions will be conducting on a real time. I mean to say customized databases. So where you can see 80 to 90 percentage of the real time environment itself. Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying 80 to 90 percentage. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks for your time. So we will be
Uh,
starting our session
Ganesh,
starting from tomorrow
hello.
onwards.
Ganesh,
Yeah, please.
hello.
Yes, Kiran.
Ganesh, actually, my microphone was not working. This is Kiran.
Oh,
Hello.
okay. Yes, Kiran. Because I
I'm
was calling
sorry.
you for a couple of times. Okay, no problem. Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
So I just dialed through the phone. So I just have
Uh,
I am basically like a data science and informatics background guy. I have like a four plus years of experience. So I just want to know
mhm.
like you will be focusing from learner perspective. Like I
Yes.
am listening like a few of the guys already has the BO background. I just
Don't
know
worry
the
about
tool,
that.
but I never touched the tool. So I
Don't
just want to
worry.
make sure
Don't worry.
like you will be covering
Even
like in
don't worry.
perspective of
Even
everyone.
Wasim also is very new to business. Okay, so don't worry about
Okay.
it. That I will take care of it. That is
Okay.
all depends upon the trainer. How? he tuned the subject. Okay, so how he
Okay.
explains the content, that's all depends upon the trainer. Okay, see, simple
Okay.
example. Okay,
Okay.
let's say Ravi is having 15 years of experience. Okay, but it doesn't mean that whatever the content I am conducting in a session, it is meant for only Ravi, right? I have to concentrate all the audiences available in my session, right?
Okay.
If my subject is reachable to only Ravi, then I am waste here. Okay, it shouldn't be the case.
Okay.
You should
Okay.
digest the
And
subject to everyone, every audiences in the session. Okay,
okay, yeah, thank you.
that's where that I'll take
Then
care of it. That leave it to me. Yeah.
okay, so what's like including the administration, like what's the target like number of days, like is it like 2 months including the administration, are you
No, as I
targeting
said,
or
right? So as I said here, development 35 to 40 hours of time frame,
yeah,
Kiran. Okay, and administration is 15
okay.
hours. Okay,
Okay, so it's around like a 2 months it's going to be like
45 days you call it as, yeah, 45 days.
oh, 45 weekdays, right? You mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So yeah,
Okay, thank
including the
you.
weekends, you can treat it as, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you, Ganesh.
No problem, Kiran. Yeah. And Kiran, you are from
Yeah,
which part of
yeah, actually I am from the Connecticut. I work in
Connecticut?
CTS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm working for I was working for Cigna. Like
Signa.
I came like around a year back. Currently
Oh,
I'm
okay.
about to go for some other project.
Oh, okay. Where exactly in Connecticut? I mean, if you don't mind, because I used to stay in Connecticut, so that's why. Okay, it's okay, no
Oh,
problem. Yeah.
actually yeah, actually I'm staying only like from the last couple of months. I stayed in the
Oh,
Houston
oh, okay.
for months. So
Cool, cool. I was there almost like 1.5 year in Connecticut, so that's why. It's okay,
oh,
cool.
okay,
Good to know, sir. Yeah, cool.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay,
Ganesh.
guys. So,
So
yeah.
sorry, sir,
Thank
for the
you. Thanks a
interrupt.
lot.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, Vikram,
Yes,
please.
sorry. Once again, I disturb you. The thing is that
No
as you
problem.
said that I must go if I want to show the resume with 4 years and all. So I must have to go for with the Informatica or the else. So it is must and I must need to go Informatica, or if I do with the training of business object, it won't be going to work.
Uh-huh.
What do you suggest?
It will, it works, sir. It works. But, you know, if you wanted to have an immediate placement, because depends, sir, purely, let me tell you. It's all depends upon your circumstances. Like, if you have a rush, like, I need to get a job within a month of time because of your, dependencies, whatever, either
Yeah,
personal or
yeah.
professional or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I better suggest this way. Okay. So
Okay.
even if it is 1 month late, I'm fine. I have that background support or whatever, then you better to stick on only business objects. But at the end of the day, the current market I'm talking about, if you know, right, how the recent market of US, right? They're looking for the multitask folks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Multi skill set. So
Mm-hmm.
in that perspectives, so we have to keep in mind that as well. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks for your time. We will catch up tomorrow, same time. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.